Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Laura Bakewell and here we make things pretty well. Today I'm going to be showing you how to make candy bar cookies. So let's get close and comfy and let's bake together. So for our candy bar cookies, we're going to use our stand mixer. You can use a hand mixer or you can mix it by hand if you'd rather. But I'm going to use a stand mixer. So we're going to add our butter, our powdered sugar, and this is my heavy cream and vanilla. And we're just going to add it all to this bowl. Everything except for the flour. We're just going to mix all these together until it's all blended. I'm just going to use a pedal attachment. Okay, so once all your ingredients are blended, it's just gonna look like that, like white and fluffy. So now we're gonna add our flour. And then we'll mix that until it becomes a dough. Now while that's mixing, I just have a 9x13 pan here that I sprayed the bottom with baking spray, and I put a liner at the bottom of it just so that the cookies won't stick. And then I sprayed that a little bit too. Okay, so it has come together and it looks like a dough. I'm just gonna get this off the paddle. Now I'm just going to take this dough and I'm going to try to flatten it out on the bottom of this. Just going to crumble it. We're just gonna mash it at the bottom. And while you're doing this, make sure that your oven is preheated to 325 so that we can just pop these right in. You just want to make sure it's nice and even. Get all those corners. And there we go. Looks even to me. I'm just gonna prick it with a fork just to kind of prevent air bubbles from forming. There we go. So these are going to go into the oven for about 12 to 16 minutes. Okay, so I just took the base out of the oven, got nice and golden brown around the edges and started to get a little bit golden. So now we're just going to set this to the side and let it cool while we make the filling. So for the filling, I'm just going to put in a saucepan some of my caramel that I made. And if you would like the recipe of the caramel, just let me know in the comments down below. It's like a nice, like the perfect texture of caramel. You can also add this to like coffee. I think I'm going to take about a cup's worth. And we're going to put this on the stove just to help it melt a little bit so it's more pourable. Okay, so I just warm this up a little bit so it's like more pourable. Now I'm going to add powdered sugar to it. And instead of using this, I'm going to use a whisk. We're just going to whisk that powdered sugar into the caramel. Whenever you whisk it, it's going to get a little bit thicker, lighter in color. Now to this, I'm just going to add some of my pecans. So I just went ahead and blitzed these in my food processor. And I'm just going to fold them in there. Just like that, until they're all combined. Perfect. And then we're just going to add this to the base of the cookies. There we go. And we'll just spread it evenly. There we go. Ooh, that looks so good. So I'm just going to let this cool, and then we'll make the chocolate topping to drizzle over it. So while my candy bar cookies are still cooling, I'm going to go ahead and put into a saucepan some chocolate chips, heavy cream, and a little bit of butter. And we're just going to put this over the heat until all the chocolate chips are melted. Alright, so my chocolate is completely melted, and so is the butter and the heavy cream. It's all mixed together in there. And now what you're going to do is you're going to add 1/4 of a cup of powdered sugar. And a little bit of vanilla. Just 1 teaspoon. Then I'm going to whisk that because sometimes powdered sugar is clumpy. I just want to make sure there's no clumps developing in there. There we go. So I'm going to go ahead and put this into a piping bag. If you don't have piping bags, that's perfectly fine. You can either use a Ziploc bag or you can just use a spoon and drizzle, and that's perfectly fine. I'm going to go ahead and start drizzling this all across the top. And it doesn't have to be perfect. You can do in circles or zigzags. Here we go. Now I'm just going to let this cool, and then I will cut these. Okay, so these have been sitting here. They have been cooling. So I'm just going to cut them into pieces. And they don't have to be exact. Smell really good. Middle. There we go. Look at that. It is like the most perfect little bite. Got chocolate, caramel, pecans, all on like a, it's almost like a shortbread cookie type of thing. Really good. And there you have it, guys. Candy bar cookies. Now if you don't like nuts, or if you're allergic to nuts, you can always just not put them in, or you could put peanuts or cashews, almonds, whatever your favorite type is inside of here instead of pecans. I just happen to like pecans. But make sure you leave a like, comment, subscribe. Let me know how this worked out for you, and I will see you next time.